Hello everybody, welcome to Country Girl with Kathy Jarvis. Today we're going to talk about the hardiness zones, how they're determined, and how to use them. So stick around, I'll be right back. Okay, hardiness zones. I'm sure you've seen it everywhere. You see it on the Facebook pages, on the gardening groups. You see it on all the other social medias. People asking, what zone are you in? And what exactly are they asking? And what exactly are hardiness zones? The hardiness zone was set up by the U.S. Department of Agriculture for the United States, and it's basically tells what the minimum temperature is in the winter in a 10-year period, the average temperature. So every few years it changes because they do this continuously. Every 10 years they take the average and they divide it up into zones. Now it started out in America and it has since spread to other countries. But we're sticking with the American one right now. And what they did was they divided the North America into 11 different zones. And each zone covers a 10-degree difference. I live in zone 6, and 6 is divided between -10 and 0. Now each one of these zones is also divided again into like zone A and zone B. And zone 6A would cover like -10 to -5, whereas 6B is from -5 to 0. So each one has a 5-degree difference. So how is the hardiness zone information used? It's used for your shrubs, your perennials, and your trees. It's not used for the annual vegetables or annual flowers. What determines them is the freezing dates from the spring until the frost. That's your growing season, and that's what you need for your annual flowers and vegetables. You need to check and see if your plants will mature within that growing period. Now, some of the limitations of the hardiness zone is that they do not take into consideration the freezing dates, the frost dates. They don't take into consideration the rainfall, the wind, the summer temperatures, how long the growing season is, the elevation. It doesn't take any of that into consideration. So when someone's asking what zone they're in, basically the only information they're getting is how cold it's going to get in the wintertime. It doesn't give them any other information. Another limitation to it is that it's not so good in the western United States because of the different elevations and rainfalls and stuff because of the mountains. So if you live in that area, you need to also consider the sunset zone, which takes into account some of the different things. Now, like I said, it's divided up into 11 sections, and to find your hardiness zones, you just can go online and type in hardiness zone, and it'll come up, and usually it'll ask for your zip code, and it'll give you what hardiness zones you're in. And how can you use this information? Basically, the only way you can use it is to know what to plant for winter. Is your trees going to be hardy for your area? Is your shrubs hardy for your area? Your perennials, will they live through your winter? Like, for example, I just bought persimmon trees. I had a choice between 2 different types of persimmon trees, the American persimmon and the Fuji. Well, the one was in my hardiness zone and the other one wasn't. I really would have liked to have tried the Fuji, but it was only good for hardiness zone 7. That's on the borderline, I know, but those trees are expensive and I didn't want to take the chance, so I went ahead and got the American, which is hardy for my area. That's not to say I might try a Fuji later, but I want persimmons now, as soon as possible. So that is where you use the hardiness zones. So I hope you learned something. Give me a comment below, and remember to subscribe to the channel if you would, please. Give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. That really helps. And if they share it with their friends, that helps even more. So remember to hit the bell icon so you know when I'm on next. And remember, like always, dream big and follow that dream. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.